I'm going to be giving away a bunch of Hogyoku fragments, true Hogyoku fragments, and skill boxes in my Discord. So if you want to enter any of those giveaways, join the link in the description. Arrancar's the worst race. There, I said it. And it's true. Because, to be honest, after the Phase 2 update, I think it will be the worst race. Unless it gets some kind of buff, or, you know, the other two modes just suck. And the reason I'm saying this is because in Phase 2, we're getting a massive update for every race except for Arrancar, right? So you might know how Arrancars already have Segunda, right? It's a little like secondary mode in this little bar that they fill up, and once they do that, then they can get their Segunda. Now Segunda right now is really good, and it can compete with a lot of the other modes simply because it lasts way longer, number one, and number two, you also just have a lot of moves that do a lot of damage, and it's very broken, especially like light and, you know, Stark Segunda. Those are crazy broken. You can actually compete with Segundas pretty easily, especially the weaker ones, if you have like a regular Bankai that's really good, like Blood or Ice or something like that. Even Miracle. The balance maybe not, they probably can't boss rate a Segunda with the balance, let's be honest. But maybe with something like Gluttony, just because those abilities have a lot of AoE, right? And so does the Segundas, and that's like their whole gimmick. They just have a bunch of AoE, a bunch of damage. That's like what you get when you pop mode. But the reason I'm saying that it's about to be the worst race is because they're adding True Bankai, right? And Scalaverai. Now, if you don't know what Scalaverai is, I'm not going to blame you. I'll just explain it really quickly. In the 1000 Year Blood War, when the Quincy's showed up and, you know, have their wings and stuff, they actually have a secondary mode where after they're in Volt Standing, they can use Scalaverai, and it literally translates to Holy Slave, right? Crazy statement, but that's what it is. And basically what it does is just boost their power, right? Just boost it. And they also get like special weapons and stuff, so that is going to be really cool. Like for example, the Shrift, the Power, has like these dumbbell weapons and stuff like that. I don't know what they're going to do for the other ones, because most of them already have like just straight hands. They just use straight hands. And for True Bankai, I think most of you can kind of guess what that is. It's basically the same thing. It's just Segunda. It's also just a straight up more powerful version, right? Now I don't think this will affect Arrancars in like PvP, 1v1 stuff, like ranked and stuff like that. It's not gonna really affect anything there. But for the overall gameplay, yeah, Arrancars are cooked. Like especially for raids, bro. I think after this Phase 2 update, nobody's gonna be running Arrancar, especially because, you know, the other races are already on par with Arrancar. And if those modes aren't balanced or like, you know, complete duty doo-doo, or at least not super duper OP, right? I think that Arrancar is probably going to suck. We're going to see no Arrancars again. Now, I don't know if they're going to have like a little quest, just like Segunda, where you have to grip things, or maybe something different instead of gripping. Either way, I do think that no matter what, True Bankai and Scalaverai are easily going to make both of those two races way more popular, and it's going to stay that way until Arrancar gets something better, right? But I mean, that's just how it works, man. Right now, I really don't think that Arrancar is bad. It's just, since they were glazing Arrancar so hard, Arrancar's gotten a bunch of nerfs, and I still think it's really good. I feel like it's probably, you know, one of the best races, and it doesn't really matter what race you play, you can still be goated with it, no matter what it is, really. So, again, I don't think this is going to change, like, PvP or any metas, but it will change the raids and, like, you know, overall worldly gameplay. Because if a guy pops True Bankai on you, bro, and you got like light Segunda, I'm running, bro. Like, to be honest, I am not fighting that. I'm just not. Because imagine some guy pops fucking Zangetsu True Bankai, or Blood True Bankai, or Ice True. Like, do you get my point? Do you understand my point? Do you see how this is like this stupid? Now it is cool. Maybe they could change it. In my opinion, to balance this out, I feel like they should make it so that True Bankai is just your regular Bankai, replaces it, makes it stronger, you know, changes a couple of the moves. Maybe like your base moves get changed around a little bit. Because you know how for Arrancars and their Segunda, their moves, their basic moves get changed, right? Or even in Res, actually. In their Res, their basic moves get changed because they only have like 3 in Res. And all those moves get buffed. So maybe True Bankai is going to be something like that, and it's just going to keep the regular Bankai. There's not going to be a secondary meter, because then you'd have 3 damn meters. It doesn't make any sense. And you just have to like pop visored with it at the same time or something. I feel like that would make a lot of sense, and it would be more balanced, I guess, more balanced than having a third bar, just, you know, popping 3 modes. And hell, maybe they could do the same thing for, you know, Quincy's, where if you pop Let's and your Volt standing at the same time, you get Sclaverai. That would make a lot of sense. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I'll be live streaming if the updated today. That's only if. And if it's not, then I'm playing Honkai Star Rail. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. But yeah, that's it for me. Peace.